I hope it's visible to all of y'all. So actually, because last class you were completely the class went by discussing all your answers about the test. So exactly before that, where we stopped was your dietary fibers and waters. That is where we actually stopped, because all of this was, it came out of doubt. Yeah. So let's continue from where we stopped actually. So dietary fibers and water. So what is their main function? Why do we need them in their body? So can any of you tell me, does dietary fiber give any nutrient to you? Does it add any nutrient value to your body?
No, ma'am.
Why not?
Ma'am, it's inside the nutrients things, but it water and dietary fiber don't contain any nutrients.
Okay, so what did they do?
Dietary fiber only cleans the undigested food inside our body.
Okay, very good, very good. It's Deepika, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good, Deepika. Okay, so basically, what the dietary fiber does, it only helps. It doesn't basically clean. It helps in easy passage of food. It doesn't allow the food to get stuck within your body. Like, what do we say? If you like eat something hard, for example, you're just swallowing a large amount of rice. It gets stuck in your alimentary canal, basically your food. It gets stuck in your throat. I don't know if you have experienced it. Sometimes it gets stuck in your throat, and you start, it ends up with you having hiccups, and you end up having water. So what happens when you actually drink water? It allows the food to pass through your throat easily, right? That is exactly what the dietary fiber and water does over here. It just allows. So if it's getting stuck in the throat, water is there to help us. But what happens if it gets stuck in any other part of your body? What if it gets stuck in its way to the stomach, or in its way to the intestine? What if it gets stuck there? Or what if it gets stuck when you're excreting it? Okay, so that time dietary fiber helps in uh, the proper moving or passage of food smoothly inside your body. Okay, so dietary fibers, they are also known as, what is the other word for them?
Roughage.
Roughage. So this dietary fiber or roughage, so they, what do they do is, they, you know that they're the undigested part of the plant. Okay, so you get it from a large variety of food substances like whole grains, pulses, potatoes. You get it from many fruits and all, mainly banana and all. So roughage does not provide any nutrient to our body. So no nutrient. All right, but it is essential component of our body, and it adds bulk. This is a very important term. So adds to its bulk means we need all the nutrients, the carbohydrates, fats, proteins. We need everything in sufficient amount in our body to function, basically for balance in our body. It's known as a balanced diet, which we will be seeing in the next 5 minutes. So to add on to the other 5 nutrients, this dietary fiber is there. So you should say that dietary fiber adds to its bulk. Okay, so this also helps our body to get rid of the undigested food. So get rid of undigested food. That is basically excretion. Excretion is also known as defecation. You can note it down later. Just listen carefully right now. Okay. So what does water do? Water helps our body to absorb all these nutrients from our food. Okay. So excuse me. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So when you're basically, for example, you're eating a cookie. You're eating a cookie. So do you just swallow the cookie like that? Or what do you do instead of just swallowing the cookie while eating it? How do you basically eat it?
We chew, ma'am.
We chew it, exactly. So when you're chewing, what is happening inside your mouth? The cookie is being broken down into smaller substances. And along with it, saliva is being mixed up with it to make it into a thin paste, which can easily be swallowed by us. Okay. Similarly, only if we break it down, and only if we add saliva, it will go through your food pipe. If you don't have saliva, which is basically like saliva is similar to water, but it's more thicker and it's secreted by your body. Okay, say like you need saliva for easy passage, or only if saliva is there, you'll be able to like make it into a paste and easily taste the cookie. Okay, you won't be able to taste it properly if it's just breaking down inside your mouth and you're just going to swallow the crunches. It's not physically possible. Similarly, the water is very important. Like saliva is important for the taste, water is important for gaining the nutrients. The body can feel or gain the nutrients only if the water is there in your body. So water helps our body to absorb the nutrients. All right, it also helps in throwing out the waste from the body, such as urine or sweat. So basically another excretion. But here the excretion is in the form of two forms. One is urine, one is sweat. So these are waste byproducts. Okay. All right. So normally we get most of the water that our body needs from the liquids that we drink, such as we drink milk, tea. So all the liquids from there we get a little bit of water. So in addition to this, we add water to most of the cooked food. Can you make rice without water? It's not possible. When you're making any gravy, you need water. So many other cooking substances, we just add water. All right. So other than the water that we add to the food, or other than the water that we get by drinking beverages, what are the other sources of water? What do you think you get water from? What else do you get from? Tell me.
What, ma'am?
What are the other sources from which you get water from? One, you get it from the cooked food. When you're cooking, you add water to it. Second, you get from all the beverages that you drink, milk, juice, or everything. What is the third thing? What are the other ways you get water in your body? No idea? Fruits. Why that never came into your mind? Fruits and vegetables. If you're just taking an apple, just cutting it into pieces without adding any water, if you grind it, it becomes a paste, a liquidy paste, right? So from where is this liquid coming from? It's because of the water that's already present in the juice, sorry, in the fruit. Okay, so that is how you actually get water from. So these are the other sources. Now let's look at the next important topic, that is balanced diet. So can any of y'all tell me what is this balanced diet? Have you heard this term anywhere? Guys? Hello? Why isn't anybody answering?
What, ma'am?
What is a balanced diet? Okay,
Ma'am,
okay.
it is a diet
Okay.
which contains carbohydrates, proteins, minerals, vitamins.
Okay, you're right, Ashwat. So basically, all the five, Deepika, since I'm taking class, I won't be at the same time be able to look at the chat. So try to fix your mic, try to do something, or you can text me on WhatsApp, maybe that would do. because I have my phone in my hand. I can't check through chat when I'm actually teaching all of you. Okay, so please check into it. So the balanced diet involves all the 5 important nutrients, which is, tell me all of y'all, the 5 important nutrients: carbohydrates,
Minerals, vitamins, proteins, fats.
yeah, I know that proteins are very, very good for our health. We get it from all the green leafy vegetables. But if we just eat the green leafy vegetables all our life and we're not eating all of this, we'll end up with having a disease. Okay, so it is always not good to have just one component in your life. You need every component in balance in your life. You need a little bit of carbohydrate every day, a little bit of mineral every day, protein, fat, vitamin. You need all of that every day in your body. So all of these components in its sufficient amount for your body to function properly, this is known as a balanced diet. And your body maintaining a balance, basically a balance physically and mentally, um, not only just mentally and physically, but also your body is like functioning properly. Your hands are moving carefully, or your circulatory system, your respiratory system, all this is functioning properly. So basically, balance of the body. This balanced diet will help in the balance of the body. The scientific term for balance of the body is known as homeostasis. It's not there in your book, so you can note it down later. You can say it as homeostasis or homeostasis. Okay, so this is the balance of your body if you have a proper balanced diet. So did you know that, or did you think that all the peoples of all ages have the same type of diet? Do you think all age groups have same type of diet? Yeah, very good, Deepika. So no, because based on different age, now when you're a baby, you're supposed to have a lot of mother's milk, or supposed to, even if after mother's milk is consumed by a baby who is less than 1 year. Okay, so that is when all your basic nutrients are provided by your mother to you. So after you're 1 year old, still some people, they drink milk, that is the normal, you can drink the cow's milk. So why are they giving a lot of milk to the babies? Can you give pizza, burger, and chicken and all to a baby? Yes or no? Why
No.
is it always Deepika answering? All of you, I want you to, Saumya and all, why can't you answer? Just unmute your mic and answer. I don't want only her to be the person who's answering all the time. Okay, so no, again, so you cannot give that to a baby. So there is a certain age for everything. So when you're grown up old also, you can't eat a lot of sugar. Okay, because a lot of sugar at that age makes you get diabetes. Diabetes is another disease which is, have you heard the term diabetes?
Yes, ma'am.
So diabetes is happens when your body's, there's a secretion in your body. Okay, there's a lot of secretion in your body. There's thyroid secretion. There's a chemical called thyroid. There's a chemical called insulin. There's different chemicals that is being secreted in your body, which is important for different functions in your body. So the sugar level, this is yeah, exactly, that is caused because of a lot of sugar. A very good, Deepika. So it's not just sugar. This is all extra information I'm writing in the side. So this is balanced by insulin in your body. Okay, so insulin helps in balance of sugar level in your body. It shouldn't be too high or it shouldn't be too low. Okay, so proper insulin secretion in your body should be there, or what do you say, imbalance, any imbalance in the secretion of insulin in your body will lead to diabetes or sugar. All right, so we need everything in our body at that particular age. At this age, now is the age that You guys are in 6th grade. That means your age is, what is your age right now?
12.
12 years old. So this 12 years old is when y'all are building your body to be adults. I am 21 years old. Okay, so I'm an adult right now. So if would have eaten well in 12 years old, or would have eaten well when I was 8 years old or younger than that, then right now I won't be having any body pain. I'll be physically active. I won't be very tired, you know. But when I was, if I ate all junk food when I was a kid, and right now, if I did that, I would have been, I would have actually been obese. I would have actually not be physically active as I am right now. So there's a certain age. So now you're able to speak English. Why? Because you've been learning ABCD since KG1, since your since your UKG, and then you learned it in first grade. So if you're learning English right now in 8th grade, you will not be able to talk in 9th grade as much as you're talking right now, right? So the earlier the development, the better for the future. That is why they've always asked you to maintain a balanced diet as early as possible, from the earliest age, because this is the age where your body gets built up. Okay, so yeah. So what else is there? You have because even this is the age where you eat a lot of chocolates and all. Yeah, because after you're grown old, when you become an adult, you won't even have time to enjoy the chocolate. You'll be with a lot of work, and you won't even have much of interest. Because when I was a kid, I love going out and playing with my friends. I love eating chocolate. I love eating pizzas, burgers. But right now, I'm in my final year of college. Okay, I'm a psychology student, so I'm doing my final year right now. So right now, I do want to have chocolate, but I do want to have fun and go out with my friends, but I don't have time because half of my time goes in studying, right? So, be it fun, be it food or anything in your life, there is a certain age where you can like enjoy it the most. Okay. Now you might be feeling like you're a small kid, or if someone is younger to you, you might feel happy that you're elder to that person. Hey, I'm bigger than you. Okay, you can say that. So when you're growing old, you're actually happy that you're growing old. Oh my god, I'm become a big person and all. But oh, even your sister wants to be a psychologist. The psychologist spelling is wrong, by the way. This is how you write psychologist. Okay. Okay, Deepika. So yeah, basically you might be feeling like I want to become an adult, I want to grow. But after you are 20 or after you are 19, you won't actually want to become an adult because that will be your last teenage years. You're going to feel, I'm not telling this to scare you, but you're gonna feel very bad. Oh my god, I wish I could go back to your age. Because if there is one thing that I wish right now, I really wish I was in your place, in Deepika's place, in Ashwat's place, or the rest of the students in Samya's place. I wish I was in your place right now listening to this class because I want to be a kid again. Because the more you grow, the more comes your knowledge, more comes your responsibility. Right. So I'm happy and I'm glad that I had a lot of fun in my childhood because I was born and brought up in Dubai. Okay. I wasn't in India. I just came for studies. I came to India. So all my childhood was there. So I had like the most of my childhood. Okay, so other than this being a complete science class, I want this to also be something that you learn other than the subject. Okay, so I want you all to not only sit and study all the time, because I know your parents have joined you to the tutoring classes and all that, which is good, but at the same time try to have fun because you're never going to get this life back. Okay, you're never going to get what you are having right now. Okay, so I know that studying right now is important, but at the same time have as much as fun as you can. All right. Okay, so this went completely out of topic. Let's get back to the lesson. So this balanced diet is very very important in our body. Okay, so if you don't have any adequate amount of anything in your body, like any of the carbohydrates or minerals or proteins and fats, you know the function of each of the nutrients, right? That function will decline. You know that carbohydrates and fats are energy giving foods. So if you don't have carbohydrates and fats, they're just having minerals and vitamins and proteins, you won't be able to function the whole day. You'll be very drowsy, sleepy. Okay, your bones might be strong, your lungs, respiration, and circulation might be strong, but you won't have any energy. So you need everything to function properly. Okay, so we all know that cooking improves the taste of the food and it makes easier to digest. At the same time, cooking also results in the loss of certain nutrients. I want you all to find out why. Okay, this will be your homework. You can copy it later on. Okay, so yeah, so many of the useful proteins and everything are all lost when you're cooking, and I want you to find why. Okay, so and I want you to find what exactly are the components that lose. Okay, I want you to find if everything, if I'm cooking all of these, will all of them lose its nutrient, or there are only certain nutrients that loses its component while getting cooked. Okay, so um okay, so a person is having only fats. And only carbohydrates. He's having every day. He's having a pizza, a burger. He's always ordering online. Sunday he will have pasta. Monday he will have pizza. Tuesday he'll have burgers. Every day some junk food he is having. So what is the disease you think it will result him in? Tell me. What is the disease do you think that person will have if he's eating only fats and carbohydrates? Okay, very good, Deepika. What about the rest of y'all? Soumya, can you answer the question? Soumya, hello. Ashwat, can you answer?
Ma'am, I don't know.
Okay, what about you, Soumya? Okay, your mic is not okay. All right, exactly. So it is obesity. Okay, Ashwat. Okay, so Deepika and Soumya have answered the question. Very good, both of y'all. So the more fat you eat, the more obese you are. Okay, so there is an age where you can be bulky and chubby and all when you're a kid, but you cannot have the same when you're grown up, because that's going to make, because you need energy to work and that's going to stop you from working. Okay, most of the obese people look like this. Can you see? So they have a lot of body fat, lot of body stomach fat, right? So this is called obesity. So this we already spoke about in last class. We spoke about the body mass index. Okay, and if you're above it, it's called overweight, and if you're above 30, it's called you're obese. All right. So now let's go to the deficiency diseases. We already spoke about the deficiency diseases for kwashiorkor, marasmus, and all. But now we're going to look at them in detail. Okay. So what do you mean by deficiency? No, you are not obese. Your weight is 37. Your weight, I already told you, body mass index is not dependent on only your age and your weight, but also your height. What is your height? Check with your height. Then definitely you won't be obese. You're not obese. 5 feet. Can I check your BMI after class? But you're definitely not obese. I know about that. I'll check your BMI. This is a BMI calculator. You need to calculate. It's almost like height by weight and into blah blah blah. A lot of calculations. Okay, I'll do the calculation and I'll show it to you later on. So deficiency. What does the term deficiency mean? What is the meaning of deficiency? Lack of nutrient. Okay. Only lack of nutrient. Soumya, can you like try? The loss of vitamin. Okay. What about you, Ashwath? See, their answers are not right, but they're trying, right? You can try, it's fine. Just tell me.
Ma'am, all the 5 components.
All the 5 components, very good. Okay. Okay, so apart from talking about the subject, since they asked what is only deficiency, deficiency means not lack of nutrients or all the proteins or all the nutrients or what do you say, vitamins or minerals. Deficiency, the word means lacking something. Okay, it can be anything. Okay, my what do you say, my friend is deficient of knowledge means what? My friend doesn't have knowledge. Okay, my friend is deficient of memory means that my friend doesn't have memory. Okay, her mark is very deficient means she didn't score enough marks. So anything that is less than what is required, so less than required. 3 lakh vitamin C, then we have it. Yeah, you're right. So the term deficiency basically means less than required. If you have, if there is, for example, your score is out of 100 and your pass mark is 50, but you have scored only 43. That means your mark is deficient. It's not up to the enough amount of level. Okay, so this is known as deficiency. Okay, so similarly, there is proper level in your body where you need to have all the components in your body, and if they don't reach the sufficient requirements or the level, then it will lead to deficiency diseases. So okay, so the person may be getting enough food to eat, but sometimes the food may not contain a particular nutrient. Okay, so if this continues for a long period of time, then the person will suffer from the deficiency. So deficiency of one or more nutrients can cause a disease or disorder in our body. Diseases that occur because of the lack of the nutrients for a long period of time. Can you wait for like 5 more minutes, Deepika? We'll just finish this introduction part and then you can leave. Okay. Okay. So a deficiency in any of these components, like any of the nutrients for a long period of time, will lead to deficiency diseases. So if a person does not get enough proteins in his or her food for a long period of time, then you will not have proper growth. You will have dwarfism. Okay. You will have stunted growth. So no enough protein in your body will cause stunted growth. Let's just look at what is stunted growth. Deepika, you can leave exactly by 7:40. Okay, this is known as stunted growth. Can you see? I think this will you'll understand it better. You can see it is weird, right? It's like she started growing and she stopped in between. It's like that. Okay, so this is what will happen if you don't have enough proteins in your body. Okay, so you will also have swelling in the face. You can see in some portion of her cheek, it is like swelled on top, and some portions it's inside her skin. Okay, and you will also have disorganized hair. You know, you can see her hair is clumsy. Okay, so you will have that discoloration of the hair. The hair is supposed to be black, but you can see it's almost like what, it's turning into some weird color. You can see, look at her hair. Okay, so that happens. Skin diseases, diarrhea, all this will happen if you don't have proteins. Okay, so these are all the basic, like some of the basic diseases that you have if you don't have enough proteins in your body. So if the diet is deficient in both of the carbohydrates and the protein for a long period of time, then the growth may stop completely. So if you don't have carbohydrates and proteins, both of them you're not having for a long period of time, means You will have no growth. Growth will completely stop. Okay, because proteins are bodybuilding foods and carbohydrates are energy giving foods. So you need both of them to function properly. All right. So uh, such a person, what will happen? They will become very lean, very thin, very weak, and they may not even be able to move. So deficiency of all these different vitamins and minerals may also result in certain diseases and the disorders. Yes, sir. Okay, sir. I'll let her in. Yes, thank you, sir. Okay. Advika, why are you so late? Hello? Advika? Advika, can you hear me? Okay, all right. So these are the things that happens if you don't have both carbohydrates and you don't have protein. Okay. So deficiency of vitamins also will lead to kwashiorkor, marasmus, and all those diseases. So all these deficiency diseases can be prevented by taking a balanced diet. Okay. So now we're going to see what will happen if you don't have certain vitamin or minerals in your body. Okay. So before that, you all can just copy whatever I've written so far down and just Deepika, you can just copy it and you can leave. And I'll upload the homework in the chat box. You can see that after class. So just copy it and you can leave the class. Let me know if you're done copying it, guys. Okay, Deepika, you can leave. Did you copy the rest of the notes? Like all other things are in the homework? Yeah, you can copy. It's very small only, just copy it and you can leave. Advika, are you there?
Ma'am, she messaged in chat, ma'am.
I didn't restrict you from speaking. Try to unmute yourself now. Deepika, you can leave. I'll anyways upload all of the notes in the resources. At 7:40, you can leave the class. Are you able to talk now? Thank you, Deepika. What happened? Why is it showing me that for you all? Try now, Soumya. Try now, Advika, both of you. Is it working for you all now? What about now? Oh, why is this problem happening? The rest of the class is able to unmute themselves. What happened to you all? Okay, all right. Anyways, have all of y'all just copied it down. I'll just wait for 1 more minute, and I'll go on with the lesson. Okay, I hope all of you are done.
Yes.
No, you can see the screen clearly, right, Soumya? I'm literally giving you a request to speak. I don't know. I think you have an issue in your system. What is it showing for you? Like exactly what is the word that is showing for you? Can you just type that down in the chat box? When you're trying to unmute, what is it? What is the notification you're getting? The host is not allowing you to speak, but you can clearly see what I'm doing over here, right? I didn't do anything like that. It's still showing the same. I think Advika just unmuted herself. Advika, are you able to talk? Okay, but I can't hear you. You're unmuted, but I can't hear you. Okay, okay. It's fine because we're lagging over here. It's fine. I'll just check the chat box maybe. Okay. So we saw what happens when you don't have enough nutrients in your body. Now let's look at the main vitamin or mineral component. If you lose them or if you have deficiency in some certain amount of vitamins or minerals, what and all diseases you will have. We'll just look at three of it for now. First, vitamin A. So, what is the disease that you're getting from vitamin A? If you don't have vitamin A in your body, what do you, it's good for, you know what it is good for. So, if you don't have vitamin A, it will lead to
Night blindness.
night blindness. Very good. So, it will basically lead to loss of your vision. Okay, so basically loss of vision. So you will have poor vision, You won't be able to see yourself in the dark. Sometimes you might even lose your complete vision. Okay. Then you have vitamin B. What disease did we see for vitamin B?
Berry.
Berry, very good. So vitamin B will lead to beriberi. What is beriberi? Loss of vision means you won't be able to see. What happens in beriberi?
Ma'am, the cells will be disturbed.
Okay, so cells will be disturbed, but basically you will have very weak muscles and no energy to work. Okay, that's what happens in beriberi. Then you have vitamin C. What happens in vitamin C? Do you know? Okay, so the disease in vitamin C deficiency is known as scurvy. Okay, so what happens in scurvy means you will have very fragile or bleeding gums, and the like for example, you're eating something and it pokes your gum will start bleeding, and after 2 days it will be fine. But it's scurvy, you will have injury in your gums, and it will take yeah, very good, Advika. It will take a lot of time to heal. Okay, so I'll just show you the image. Scurvy is like a very very messy disease. It doesn't look good, but it's very painful also. See, can you see so much of blood and bleeding is, look at this. Many, all of the gums have swelled up. Can you see it's all big, right? And also the mouth, it's affecting the rest of the mouth also. So this is scurvy we have over here. So look at this portion. You can see over here all your gums have swelled up. Can you see? It's all big. Look at your gums. It's very small. It's very pointy. Your gums are like this only. But here it's all like this, right? And you can see you won't be able to brush your teeth, because if you brush, again your flesh will tear and will start bleeding. That is why his teeth is very dirty. And you can see the disease has spread. Look around his mouth. Look at this portion. I know it looks very ew, but this is what happens if you don't have enough of vitamins in your body. Okay. And half of his mustache, hair, and all is gone here. See, so this is what happens if you don't have enough vitamins in your body. Okay, so it leads to bleeding gums, and wounds will take very long time to heal. And you have vitamin D. Okay, vitamin D will give you, any idea what vitamin D gives you?
Um,
What about the rest of the class? Yeah, it's actually rickets. You can see that Advika has typed rickets. So rickets is what it causes. So rickets means your bones become very soft and they become very bent. Now, for example, a candle is very hard. That's why when you're bending it, it breaks. But if a rope is very flexible. It's not like that strong to stand straight, right? So similarly with your bones, it becomes very flexible and very fragile. So this is how rickets look like. So you can see the legs are bent. Can you see? So this is the difference between a normal bone and a ricket bone. See, her legs are bent. See over here. See over here. I think you can understand it over there itself. So vitamin D gives you rickets, that is a fragile and flexible bones, or bones that is bent, not exactly flexible, bones that is bent. All right. So y'all can just note this down. And also a homework question. Because here we saw fully vitamins. I want you to find for minerals. Copy the homework and the classwork. Tell me if you're done.
Ma'am, Madhvika is asking vitamin K.
Vitamin K is an extra information I gave you all. Vitamin K, disorder and deficiency, is not given in your book. So this much is enough for you all for this grade. So just take down note of whatever I've thought so far. Are you all done? Are you done, Ashwath?
Ma'am, 1 minute. Ma'am,
Tell me.
ma'am, should I send the answers of the homework into WhatsApp?
Yes, you have to.
Over, ma'am.
Okay, I hope the rest of the class is also complete. I'll just wait for 2 more minutes and we'll be done with the class. Okay, I hope all of you are done. Just type a yes, Soumya and Advika, if you are done. Are you guys done?
Ma'am, you will post it in resources. This
Tell,
one.
tell me.
This lesson is over, ma'am.
Yeah, this lesson is over. We just have minutes, a little portion to complete. We'll finish that in 5 minutes, and I'll upload it in the resources page, and we can go on to the next lesson.
Okay.
Okay, I think you have copied it, and that's the class. Okay, thank you. I'll see you day after tomorrow.
Bye,
Bye,
ma'am.
bye, all of you all.